Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest Final Fantasy expansion for Final Fantasy 14 in Endwalker. We are a level 82 Reaper. We've just finished the first dungeon of the expansion, the Tower of Zot. After a bit of a slog battle versus the Magic Sisters, but we got it done. We got it done. Told Warrior of Light coming good, so we're going to continue the main quest. It's going to be a long one today, like the last ones. It's going to be a couple of hours, potentially. I don't think we'll go as long as 3. It entirely depends on a few things, because it was very tiring streaming for 4 hours without a break last time. Let's crack on, Estinian. I've made some HUD layouts as well, to changes to my HUD. So I've made the quest list on the right smaller. The Reaper action gauges are now in the bottom left. I don't know if I'll like that long term, but I didn't want them taking up as much of the screen. So it is going to be an adjustment. Nice. So looks like we're going back to Radz-at-Han. Oh, sweet. We draw a good mount straight off the bat. I do wish there was an option for the mount roulette so you could exclude certain maps, because some of them are awful. Not to be mean, but some of them are. This one is the one I hate most. It's part of an event, but I hate it. It's ugly. We get the Tsukuyomi mount. Tsukuyomi. Been using the downtime a little bit last week while I was ill to get some of the stuff I missed out at the end of Shadowbringers. As you can see, we've been working on Eden on the right. I got too focused on the grind, because the grind of leveling up is quite appealing on this game in some ways. The only other big thing is all my ranged DPS classes are now 81. I think Dancer was like 77 when we left it last time. And Bard about 79-ish. So I've put some time into that, so we can start getting Bard equipment if I have to rerun the Tower of Zot dungeon. Can I Radz-at-Han, please? And furthermore, can I get... This is a fast travel location. That I would appreciate. Estinian! Honoured Scions, yes. Nice, so we're allowed into the actual city now. Sup, Estinian. Estinian is now accompanying. Beautiful. It likes this function, does Endwalker. Not the first time we're seeing this, isn't it? Where's the main area, right? Right, I'm going to hit the main teleport first, because it looks like we can attune to the little one near where the quest marker is. This is a proper Arabian sort of Central Asian theme, isn't it? Temporarily disabled. That's a pain. Why? Why? I want to be able to fast travel. Right. I haven't really put enough time into gathering Epherite charges, like, with the compass. Yes, I do want directions. Highest part. So the Epherite will be usable once the state of alert is lifted. That's fine. Ascend the steps next to the fountain. And keep climbing. Large door on the right. Well, it is a bit of a... Okay, this it is a bit of a warren, isn't it? It wants me to go up these stairs. I'm looking forward to getting some good Reaper glams further down the line. We are using the Doman Lord Hien costume for the time being. Go right, continue the stairs, and that'll take us to the airship landing. Oh, you're right. Not my right. Okay. So these elephant boys are going to be our beastmen when the game ends and the patches start rolling, aren't they? I wonder if there'll be a crafting type one. Really? Do we really need directions that badly? Look, Estinian, we can chat. Discuss Dharma. A boy likes the food. Don't mind us, just a Reaper and a Lancer just passing through. Keep your panties up, ladies. Oh yeah. It's quite big, isn't it? Although saying that, I went to Ishgard again recently, and that's surprisingly chunky as well. There's an attendant. You're growing into the Scion role a bit, Estinian, aren't you? Just muted while I cough. 1 second.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Best cat.
Valiant Scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
Cheers, blood.
Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radz-at-Han.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Alphano can do it. Yeah, give it to him. I'm above such busy work.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radz-at-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
"'Tis of no moment, a mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question.
Another question.
The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Prudent question.
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydralin to whom we must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgard did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
Are.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yup.
I knew it to be so. From man and dragon alike have I learned of thine exploits. "'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgard-Sommer's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's wheel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Oh no! Don't eat all the people we've lost. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Midfilia. God damn it! I knew it. How dare you? Oh, chiffon. We Elzins are cut different.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your
Was there any need to see Horchifon? It's like death scene.
thou wilt need come the end.
Could have used any other image of him.
Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Can't believe it that for the second expansion in a row it tried to pull a fucking Heart-Chiffon sucker punch on. That's just mean. That's just mean. Says a lot that Heart-Chiffon was like in the base in Agamemnon Bomb, but was a key focus in Heaven's Ward, which was 3 expansions ago now, and he's still one of the most like loved characters in this game. Alice. You are small, Elson. Get some XP. I'd like to get into the level 83 dungeon maybe today, but it does depend on time. I'm not going to go out my way to rush. Oh god, it's that Archeon loaf. To the orchard. We got any quests opened up? Not in the city yet. I'm gonna wait before heading back to this Ephemerite. Oh, hold on. What we got here? Splendid House of Splendors. Okay. We're gonna we'll chill on foot. Enjoy the scenery. The color of joy. Mulberries. Oh, the mulberries are there, look. I was wondering what they were about. I was like, Sprint door. Is this out of action? Can I at least attune to this one? I can. Although I need to be careful. I suppose I could always link them in my link the other ones in my spare time. No need to rush and do it today. Really wanted us to take in this city, isn't it? It's stunning, though. Can I attune Etheria, right? Come on. Don't be a douche. Damn. God damn it. Give my FC chat some privacy. Unless I absolutely need to check. No, I'm a chin wagging. Oh. That's what I get for looking at where my drink was. Running against the door like a clown. So I'm expecting a bit of story before we get on the next track.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
Oh, the
Enough to
Endwalker theme's
outfit
played.
an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
That's a plan.
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Bagsy Ishgard.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then.
I want to go Ishgard.
Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian
No!
Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
God damn it. But I wanted to go to Ishgard and talk to Emmerich.
I must speak with you.
Hey, you up and moving around.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the Scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to go.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true? Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
You can feel the emotion of this voice actress. They've done a fantastic job.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed. What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
As foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
Nope, I'm a baller.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest.
Oh, I wanted to go chill with Emmerich.
From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Or even the Elder Seed Seer. Anyway, but Fanalan. I like Fanalan. I like some of the characters in there, but it's a very boring terrain, is Fanalan. Like, the Fanalan suffers from the problem is it was fine-ish when the game first came out. And some of the other areas in Lenoska and Gridania have the same problem, but mostly it's most jarring with Fanalan, where the zones just look so dated and just a bit dull and uninspired. And then obviously you've got like the sights of Ishgard and Travania is all cold and like obviously Sea of Clouds looks nice, and then in Stormblood you've got all Yangzhou, and you've got that Far Eastern feel. Then of course, and then in Shadowbringers you've got, like, I don't like Armeg for the same reason. It's a bit boring. In you've got Ilmeg, which is awesome. Yulmar's pretty as hell. Anyway, I digress. I'm ranting. So I'm guessing I won't be able to at the minute use this Aphorite. I'll have to use it later on in the game. I could ask, but I suppose we can head this way. I'm guessing you need a crafting class. Rowena! So this is just going to open up House of Splendors, isn't it? I don't like the collectibles in this game. Like, they're quick for XP and stuff like that, but they're just boring. How am I doing for script? Is there a master recipe I can just get? Master armorer. Yes. I've leveled up some of my... Oh, crumbs. I didn't realise I was so limited on inventory space. Is there a market nearby? Or am I just going to have to do it in Charlian? I wonder if there is... Maybe I'm not access to it yet. There's a hunt board there. There's a bell here. Okay. I can take a proper look around a bit later on. There's no real rush. I don't see a market board anywhere, but... How much money have you sold? Nice. Nearly 500,000 there. I need to restock what they're selling soon. Yeah, so we've made about 600,000 in the last couple of days. I'm just going to drop everything I don't need in here, even if it's underpriced. I'll make proper money and bank later. How much did that sell for? $1,000? 1,000. I don't mind selling slightly lower to get a quick sale. Allegan Catalyst, I don't need that. Just free up some room. Might grind out some stuff a bit later on, depending on time. Heaven's Eye Materia first. Don't need that. Sell. There's no point in melding lower level materials right now. I might keep that Savage Might. Seeing as it's just one. Married leather, 200. Yeah, you can have 200. They sell for 500 each, so I'm going to sell them in twos at 400. Just makes sense to make a little bit of money come in, really, doesn't it? Flooding the market, though, that's not something that I'd usually do, just because it's a bit of a dick move. I'll put that one at 500. What we got here? Pixie cotton. I will sell 900 for 6 each. Make a little bit of money. I need to really put some... I'm just going to sell. Hold on. Oh, I really want to get rid of them, but at least it's freed up some stuff. Right. Which one are you collecting? You're collecting these. Okay. We can at least get rid of... two more slots. Gold Saucer next, I think, before, just to get rid of these 2 cards. We're not in any great rush. Like I said, we're not barreling towards the story. Just doing some maintenance before we begin the next push. I might, while I'm in Sharlayan, get a level up, because I think I'm quite close to leveling my Carpenter, so it might make sense to do that. We'll see. Oh, as much as I'm tempted to stay for the tournament, because the tournament are on odd numbered hours, so like 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Oh, there you are. So we can sell these for just a little bit of chip. I'm nearly there, look. I'm saving for 1 million to buy the Cloud Strife card. 1 million. It's ridiculously pricey. Let's get our chip. Gonna go this way. Trying to get the 6 for the 10,000, but it can be quite tricky. Go this way. It doesn't matter. It's all money we're gaining. 9, 7, 2. Please be a 1. No! Oh well. It's 500-ish we got there, wasn't it? Which is a nice chip. I should have cleaned my inventory up before streaming, but we're in a bit of a rush to get going because I don't want to go too late today. I'm rewatching Shokugeki no Soma. Cakpot Cashier. Oh, consolidation. 3 grand, I suppose. 3 grand. A3. F-R-E-E, not 3. Oh, I've not done well on Cakpot for a while. I don't even get the last number most weeks. Because I like to roll it so the last number's always different. So we've got 6. Ends in a 0, that'll do. Because if you get at least one number, you get a bigger payout. So we've got a 6, a 0, and a 5. Oh well. Right, to Sharlayan next. Let's do a little crafting before heading to the Balderson Annex. And I believe 1 Leaf Quest or Good Craft should be enough to level up my Carpentry. I think is the best option. Scholar's Harbour. Let's go! Right, let's have a look at my levels actually. Is there a few? Yeah, it's Carpenter, which is going to be the one that I get if I go for one today. So I think I'm going to just do that. Tradecraft leaves. Horse chestnut grinding wheel. Horse chestnut lumber times 3. I need a market board. I'm just going to do the lumber just because it should be enough to pop the level comfortably. Market board is in the Agora. Well, that's annoying. I suppose that's close enough. No need to be greedy. Market board, market board, market board. Mine, 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 mine. And then we'll get on with the story again. Crafting. So 5 logs equals a lumber, and I need 3. So 15 horse chestnut logs. Wait, should I have pluralized that? No, I shouldn't. Horse chestnut. I mean, I'm up to nearly 8 million gold. So I'm going to take loads. So what else can we make, maybe? High Durham nugget and a Gadja leather. Let's go for it. Nugget. High Durham. Nugget. Just need 1. The reason I'm doing this is just to get it marked off in my thing as well. Might even sell a bit, because fishing stuff is quite good, but it's still low level that most people who are up to date probably have the same gear I've got, which is probably slightly better, but we'll see. So, oh, I should have. Thank God. Let's craft a bit more. I'm not getting many condition pops here. Oh well. 50% chance. Nice. Now I just quick synthesis the rest. Why not? I don't mind if I fail. There's the level. So we're just going for props at this point. You got to do crafting. The best way to level crafting is to just do it in between queues. You know, it adds up. And then we want to make this horse chestnut. I'm going to use one of my high. I don't think I'm going to get it high quality. I need a bit more luck if so. Certainly doable, but I'm not getting the best luck. Although we just popped excellent. So we got 260, so 2 more crafts. Right, can we... That excellent is coming so clutch. Because we're going to do it. We're going to smash it. Look at this. Now we just finish it. And voila. You're only selling 8 items. I've just realised you're not out on venture. Some horns. We might get a good price for this. I should have checked beforehand, but it's not a big problem. Yeah, they're trash items. Sell the silver pieces. Can I get... I'll let that go for 35. It cost us about... Like, I'm not including the lumber because I needed it for the... But the other items were, what, about a couple of grand. So that's a really nice knock-up. I don't mind being greedy. I don't really want to be greedy. I'd rather have a quick sale at a lower amount. But that's how you make money. A good way to make money I found on this game is high quality gathering gear. Sells quite nicely. As long as it isn't one that has high competition. Tradecraft leaves. What do you want for 72? We might look at this another day. Palm ear cuffs of fending. Palm bracelets of aiming. That's that's easy enough to get material wise. Yeah, you can have it. Here. Yeah, I need to fill up my my second retainer with items. These are selling for that. You know, just you can have 100. I want to just get rid of them. I don't mind if I don't have everything selling for a premium. I'm not on a rampage. Like, I've literally made a million. Like, what were we on when we started when we were playing last week? About 6 million, 6.1 million. So I've made about $1.5 million over the last couple of days, over the last week even, not a couple of days. And that's through just selling residual stuff and, like I said, crafting field gear. Like, I literally loaded it all up one day, came back and got $500,000 the next day. It was brilliant. The market board is in quite an interesting place at the minute. Get some rest, okay. Plump pillow, that's what I want. Yes, retire to my chamber. I would like 3 levels today before, not by the end of the stream, of course. That would require me to maybe go a bit out of my way. But I like 3 a day, usually when I log on at Mint. Our Warrior of Light is carrying around a flower.
Take heart and protect them well.
Did you bring me takeaway?
Here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
My dudes. My familia. They so feel like a family, like they're the Scions. Like, I like Final Fantasy 15, don't get me wrong, but I wish there was this level of you felt the level of the bond sometimes with the characters. You don't really feel that with Noctis and his gang sometimes. Sometimes. I don't want to bash on FF15. It has a lot of good things going. It's just certain things that. Alice's a woman after my own heart. Alice getting rid of the pickles.
Lest you wonder.
Oh, that just cements her as best girl. She's just best girl. I can't stand pickles in burgers either. It's just waste.
With a rather grim-faced, No, thank you. I suspect Sharlayan cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Sharlayan feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radz-at-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
This scene's so nice.
And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
They look like properly nice biscuits. I'm getting quite beckish now.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
That were a nice scene. See what shitstorm is on the horizon to break it up. It seems like this that Final Fantasy XIV does so well.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Ooh. Zenos.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious.
Guy just wants to fight us.
Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
That was colourful.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken, for I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed. All the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me. So I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Our side was chat was better. We had burgers, biscuits. Ooh, with a little achievement. Do I get anything for it? Magus Register. Oh, Resistor. Quickly spend any repairs needed. Grahatya. Oh. Pewter weapon. How is my weapon for Reaper? We can use that for Reaper, I guess. Scholar. Studium. Whee! My only regret is I'm gonna have to maybe save some of these 82 quests, but it's not that big a problem because I don't like useless XP. Mark Tabernacle Scholar. Ooh. Ding 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 ding. Why'd you have to shame the boy like that? Find the Scholar Arc. Okay. Split up. Ask students. I want to chat to my guys first. Script exchange there as well. Miss Alapo. Wait, that name sounds familiar. My parade is gone. Yeah, I want to have a look at Master Recipes 5, wasn't it? I got for this. Or was it 7? Looks craftable, but Hades Aura Site is going to be very tricky. As if this is just called Murderer. It's a bit ugly. That does look very easily craftable, though. Sorry, I've got my decent money head on when I should be focusing on the story. Any relation to Zoe? Or Chloe, or whatever it is? God damn it. I like her tie, though. That is a nice tie. It's a nice outfit, to be fair, but that tie looks stylish as all hell. Hello there. Really, it's got me chasing around this place just to find this one guy. There you are. I see you.
Ah, I remember you.
And I remember you, friend of Louis Soir.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the Annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galef and Louis Soir in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Montoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
As if he just threw me a wink.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
Oh God, no.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third? Yes.
See, I'm not just a pretty face.
This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked.
Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The seventh Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet. I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
Thank you.
Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapol. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits.
Right. I'll just be 1 minute. I just need to nip to the lavatory. I really need to. Like, I've literally drunk like a pint of water in the last hour. And so, back in 2 minutes. Oh. Yush. We're back. Oh, sorry about that. Can do. I am going to use this straight off the bat for my new scythe. Hydurum war scythe. Hydurum sickle, okay. Ooh, that might be useful for some crafting later. Talk to Chloe. Can do that before we on our way out. Crafter? Crafter it is. exactly do you want from me? Oh, these crafting jobs. Like, crafting classes. Story classes. Fishing. Alright. Okay, so it's going to be a bit like the Crystarium in terms of class deliveries. Help you fish. Oh, I can fish. $1122. Tiny XP. Do a little fishing. Okay. That is a fine fish tank. I've heard of it. Lie. Okay, so he wants us to collect specimens. A for sickness. Poor guy. Point me to what you want to catch, my friend. Small break to do some fishing, I think, is actually quite appealing at the moment. It'll get us our second level. Potentially. Main area, right. I'm assuming that's where he wants me to go. I mean, I believe you. Why would you prove it? I didn't ask you to prove it. man. Just point me to what you want me to fish. Leave it to me. Just point me in the direction. What fish do you want? I'm gonna make a note of that. Hold on. Giant etherealize. Near the something conduit. Gold salmon roe. Do I have gold salmon roe? How many do you need? 6. See if we can buy this bait locally. Nice. Zoom out. I need to zoom in a bit. What was the area called? Oh, it's there. It's there. Right, what bait do I need? Oh, sweet. We've already got it. Let's go fishing. I want to see. What classes do I need leveling up? Astrologian it is. In fact, hold on. Oh, in fact, scratch that. I don't think I can solo that. So I'm not even going to try. It's a bit of a shame. Ow. I need to head over here. Oh well, I would have liked to have done a fate, but it's not that big a problem. We are on XIV. Look at that. Collection. Oh, so it's back the way I've come. I'm not worried. Oh well. I want to do some fishing. Okay, this looks as good. This looks a good point. Oh. I'm going to queue for a trial roll while I'm doing this. Let's make it interesting. Snagging on. Lose my bait. Teresa. There we go. Shit. Shit. We've got one and a level. I wasn't expecting it to pop quite that quickly. Let's see what we've got. I need to zoom back out. Oh, chump Garuda, really? Alright, it's howling hard, but... Oh well, at least it'll be quick. Get a little bit of experience for Samwell. Oh, sugar. I've forgotten how... Alright, that wasn't the best start. because I'm lower level than I thought I was going to do Kaiten. Where are these flowers? Yeah, I haven't played 7 for quite some time. Protect this pillar at all costs. My rotations are off. Okay. Reckon he comes. Oh man, I'm so not in the mood to fight Garudu. Such a weak sauce. Maybe I should be using my damage over time now. Take the mob out. Stunned. Okay. Don't let them stack up together. Come on, Midari Setsugeka. Move. Nice. I don't care. I wasn't really paying attention. A little bit of ship samurai experience is okay. I need to get it powered up to 80 quite quick. It's the only melee DPS now that's waiting on level 80, and then I can clear some stuff out of my inventory. Back to fishing. Teresa, we're gonna surface slap to get rid of that, so they won't show up for a while. We are being a good egg. Alright, if I run out of bait, that's problematic. I should have maybe considered getting more, but it's not the end of the world. Thought I slapped you away. Fishing, fishy, fishy. So what do I reckon's next? Assault loads of individual towers or Garlemald? Because I reckon they're just going to go for broke out there and attack Garlemald now. Feck off. At least I didn't lose my bait. I'm running. This has potential to be quite close cut. I'm gonna eat you little fishy. I've only got one and I need 6 is the problem. Seems like there's a lot of different stuff captured here. So more bait would be ideal. Maybe we do half and come back and finish up later. Go away. We know this works. If I need to back out for more bait, we can finish up a little later. There's one. 4 to go. Well, I know I could use precision or powerful hook shot, but I should have used identical cast. Oh, that's my own fault. I should have used identical cast. Identical cast. Beautiful. Make sure snagging's on so potentially get treasure. Halfway there. I can't use it again just yet, can I? Just need 2 more. 2 more. Nice. This should be to finish the set. Providing we catch it, of course. Nice. 6 and 6. 2 old Charlie Lind. I know we got distracted there, but you know, just because we're playing Endwalker, don't we have to? We haven't done the plot. Doesn't mean we focus the plot. We can space it. We can space it out. I want to go just here first. I want to see what the fishing leave is. Because if it's one of those that I've already caught, that's good information. That is actually fantastic information. I doubt we're going to be that lucky though. So we got something that isn't that. Damn. Not a problem. I mean, would have been nice, wouldn't it? But it just means we can just blanket get rid of everything we don't need. But we do our first of the gathering quests, which is nice in its own. I'm going to buy just a few more as a precaution. Just in case. I got you. I forgot to turn collectible on, didn't I? Right. We'll consider it done. I know I haven't done it, but we'll consider it done. Consider it done. We'll cash it in next time we play Final Fantasy 14. How about that? How about that, that, ladies and gentlemen? That works for me. And that was. I don't remember that being a thing in the Crystarium though. So that was mean, frankly. And I'm insulted. Oh well. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'll save those for maybe D-Synth. I'll see if they stack with any cooking recipes, maybe. No real rush to clean my inventory. We've got about 20 slots free. Right, so basically we chatted to the guy, didn't we? Oh, Estinian's there. Yeah, I'm sure Estinian would have loved that lecture. Think, Galvano, think. God damn it, not Limsa. So we've as good as done the first fishing mission. I'm counting that as done. We'll just cash it in next time. God damn it. Limsa Liminsa, really? That den of scum and villainy. See what happens. I can't believe it didn't forewarn me to put collectible on though. That's a bit of a douchebag move. Not in any great mood to do all the crafting just yet. We can take our time with it. I think progressing the main scenario maybe is a good option for however long we go today. Although I think we're at the 2-hour mark nearly now, aren't we? So it's going to be main story until I feel the need for a break, most likely. Unless there's a hunt or something particularly interesting catch my eye. I think if we need to fast travel again, I'm just going to stop by Idle Shear first, though. Just to get my notebook from Chloe for the week. Just because I like getting lines for gold saucer points. We are going to Garlemald. Fair point. For honor and glory. Yeah, Emmerich. My boy. Sweet. We have to Garlemald. Finally! Finally! This is gonna be sweet. Where am I going? Alchemical Quarter. Travel, 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 travel. Maybe getting Reaper to 83 should be a good enough achievement for the day. But we will see. There's no undue rush. Just got to bear in mind I actually need to eat at some point today. When we were playing last week, I kind of forgoed it one day and then overly binged on snacks the next, so I need to make sure I'm eating something balanced. Mr. Yude. Who's been selected? I'm guessing Lise has. Pippin, maybe? Roban. Who's coming with us? Spill the beads! Oh, Gaius. We're going with just Maxima. I was kind of hoping we'd get maybe Lise. I'm going to save that treasure coffer, I think. providing this is... you know what, screw it. Alright, that's actually not a bad looking top. Just clear a bit of space. Have I got something maybe I can work on these trousers with? The trousers are what are jarring here. And then the little bootsies. So now it's the boots that are jarring. That might work. Fashion is important, people. That'll work. Got travelling companions then, have we? Yeah, spill the beans. Beans to be spilled. Spill the beans to reach your higher state.
By the 12.
Who is it? Ooh, full army, yeah, Lizzie. That is some elites.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades.
Got Lucia as well.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Some very familiar faces. Some of them are job class people from Realm Reborn. Like the White Mage quest line's there. The Black Mage quest lines are there. Yeah, I thought Pippin would be there as well.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must, I am Kan-E-Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation, here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
This is absolutely immense.
Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfield to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gradanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
Goddamn evil
It's been some time
Lalapels.
since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
Yuzzah!
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission.
Machinists!
Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolain? Ah, yes. Emanolain de Forton, at your service.
I knew your brother. He was the
Though,
best at
lest there
that.
be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
God damn it. We're too nice. We should have shot him down harder.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Onohua with my tales of daring do.
Goddamn B-Tech
I
Hawk
believe
frog.
that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the Shinobi of Dome?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their
Tetsu?
stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Oh. Sadu! Oh, I was kind of hoping for Gotatsu. This works too.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. And now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy! Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alchemical. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alchemical, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people.
Surprised Sid
No
hasn't
different from
joined
you
as
or
well.
I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Sid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Wurlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
The greater good.
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
I want you stole at a bird Magni again.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks tugs can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area.
Going over some glaciers.
It will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
Gotcha.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed.
2.5 hours, okay.
Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
All the people. Been that's the scholar job quest, isn't it? I think that's one of the ones I haven't done just yet. Bad quest line. You're from the Gladiators Guild, aren't you? No, monk. Okay. Pugilist Guild. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Sadhu, mate. She'd eat you alive. Are you the Lancer quest? What? Now, market. So many of the class questline people are here. That's so cool. Sintra, Serena even. Sadu. Magni. That is so. I'm so psyched. Let's go! Oh. There you go, bud. Message from here. God damn, this is mid. Yeah, I suppose. To the ships! Oh man, this is going to be mid. I'm hoping for a big ass cutscene before we finish up. Kamina, you're in the way. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, 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 let's go. God damn it, Taru. Why are you here? A winter hoodie. It's ugly. No, thank you. I'm toasty in my armor. I agree with Estinian. Suppose it could work with the right stuff around it, but I don't need a coat. Ugh. Oh, that were a yawn and a half. Right. 1 second. I'm just going to AFK 2 seconds, and then we're going to do this quest to finish up for the day, I think. Right, I now have everything I need. Let's crack on. Proceed. Let's finish strong for the day. Been a lot of talking and not much actual fighting, so. Ooh.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts
Oh
of
yeah,
the
I should
Imperial
probably check that
capital,
out.
in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius. The winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party.
Good.
They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they are led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Alice's outfit looks so cute. Urianger just looks like he's in his Heaven's Ward era gear.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups.
Same for Alphano, actually. Maybe not. That Lise looks pretty dapper as well.
The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
But even Y'shtola looks pretty stylish.
As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
I want to be at the front. I'm here to reave. I'm here to reap. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. Oh, this feels so set piece. I'm so pleased.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Stola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks.
Thancred looks imposing as hell in that armor.
All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand.
Oh, is it going to split so we play like parts of
So let's aim
Thancred's
to
bit?
get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Let's go. Mine. Yeah, we're playing Thancred, look at this. Oh, I didn't just redo the cutscene, did I? Oh no. Place explosives on Imperial Magitech. Okay. Alright, this is interesting. Right. Be a stealthy boy. Swift dissection. Okay. Go.
Keep your wits about you.
I'll improvise.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Alright, so that's stealth.
Damn, spotted.
Oh, I should have used silent takedown. My bad. Does it decrease over time? Alright, I need you to move.
Damn, spotted.
That magic slash might be a problem as well. Deal with you for a minute. Setting explosives.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control tower. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Come on, Magic Slasher. So I think we go that way as soon as I've activated it. Right, I need to get eyes. Up here as soon as possible. Oh, there's a doggo there. Right, I'll just bring you down. It's fine. Oh, stay away from the slasher. How did it not see me there? So it's doing a sort of a squarish circuit, isn't it? Go. Let's get out of them. Withdraw, withdraw. Nice, that went quite well. Happy with that. Yes.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Can't believe they put me in the rear.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Y'shtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but... Wait! Something's coming!
I got this. Just some doggos.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Go LSA. Mine.
Fighters! Protect the others!
I can't get behind you anyway. Shit! Wrong button. I need to remember to pop that on when I get the chance. Alright. Count me as always being in battle here. I've got you. Gallows. That all these weaklings have?
A brief respite, but stay alert.
Cheers, white mage dude.
Keep the carriages safe.
I'm going this way. Okay. Yeah, you can stay away from the healer, please.
What impeccable timing! Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Any more of them?
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger. Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
We're the only ones still struggling. Time we put our backs into it then.
Oh, Graha's here.
I've been itching for a good scrap.
Oh, wrong one. My bad. Why, thank you. Time to throw out some void reaping. This all you got? Yeah, I don't like the job thing at the bottom. I keep forgetting what to check, so I had no idea what my blue bar was on for most of that. Definitely need to move it a bit more, somewhere a bit more prominent. Gibbet. Gallows. I believe that was behind it, yeah? Gallows. Oh, I should actually be being a bit more optimal.
You lot alright back there? We're fine. I'm ready for more.
Who wants these hands?
Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Noosh. Meanwhile, on the front line.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
We control the Justinian now. Please, 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 please. Or am I just going to join in?
That's Begilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
Reinforcements are here, bitch!
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Alright, point me in the direction.
There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
It's not a bad glamour for one that's thrown together. I'm quite happy with it. Bit thrown together, but looks reasonable. I just don't want to look like shit in story cutscenes. Mine. Grim raping! Cross reaping and void reaping. Right. You want some of these? Just realised that was actually a pretty poor use of my resources. Why am I pulling as a tank?
As a raging bull!
Down. I've still got true north on. Over there, as if she beat Sadu and Magna and that comfortably. Why, hello there, prey.
Do not fall behind.
Where you gone? Get back here. Oh, hold on, that's a tank buster marker, isn't it? I hope my positional was right there. Stack. Okay. Who's the healer? Serena, are you a healer? Yep. Behind to the gallows. Side to the gibbet. Oh, wrong one. Alright, let me target it then. Come on, Magni. Help me fuck this guy up. You got this, you got this. I'm just content to spam. I don't care too much if the position is slightly off here. is cool. Fucking people up with my flames. Oh, give it. Okay. I'm helping.
Tremble before the sun!
This will be a well cool quest to replay on New Game Plus. Don't know what I pressed there. Boom! Did you just limit break Sadu? Sweet. Have we captured the Legatus there as well? Eee.
A worthy adversary.
Why are you treating it like you're the...
Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu, why are you giving the speeches?
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
Safe. I sorted it.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
That was such a cool mission.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken.
So pleased we've got some guys from previous expansions and really early in the game, comparatively, job quests getting in on some of this glory in action.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
That is a big-ass tower. But we have arrived at Garlemald even. This. Deserted.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
After so long playing this game, we're in Garlemald. This is I'm legitimately awestruck right now. I've got the biggest smile. A tune. Camp Broken Glass. What ho, soldiers? Let's have a look at my map. Don't mind me. This is a fishing hole, isn't it? I want it on my map. Oh, I can't do that yet. Allows you to cast your line in space? Interesting. But that is fantastic work. I'm happy with that for the day, I think. And next time we can do Garlemald proper. So I'm not sure if we're going to pick up straight away tomorrow. It depends a lot because I'm off on a little holiday next week. Just for a few days. So obviously, like, I want to get Assassin's Creed and possibly Final Fantasy 15 done this month. Or at least the story for 15, even if we have to wait for the expansion. So we might do FF14 again tomorrow, and then shelve it until I'm back from holiday. Maybe. But either way, I really need some food and to stretch my legs. So, thank you for watching, everyone. We will be back at some point tomorrow with something else. Ta-ra!